Hello, everyone. My name is Maria Fernanda Sierra Parra, and today I'm here with my classmate. Her name
Hi,
is... Mhm.
Karime and Maria Gutierrez.
Hello, Karime, and hello, everyone. Thank you so much for watching our
Hello.
video today. We belong to UNAT, and we belong to a teaching program, and today we're gonna be talking about some mysteries. We're gonna be having a conversation about some mysteries that have not they don't have an answer yet. Okay, so
Yes.
today, Karime, I want to talk with you about this very interesting mystery that it has been on the earth for many, many years. So do you know about the Nazca lines a little bit?
So.
Okay, so it happens that in Peru, on the coastal line of Peru, there is this collection of geoglyphs, and they are all made on the ground, on the floor. And they are
Mm-hmm.
huge, big figures of animals and people and flora and fauna. And you can see that they are huge. They are so big. And some of them can be over 12 miles long. They are in an area of over 185,000 acres. So when you go to Peru, this is a very typical thing. This is a very common situation and topic there, because they like to go. You need to go in a helicopter to be able to see them, because they are so amazing, right? And many people, or most of the people, don't know what they are about, what is their purpose, why they were created. They are from the Nazca culture, and this Nazca culture is very ancient. So they don't really know why they created these amazing, huge figures. There is even one figure that it's related to it's similar to an astronaut, and it's called the astronaut. What do you think about this mystery?
Okay, about the mystery you talk about, I find it very interesting, because many have wondered who could have drawn these lines and how they were drawn, some like maps or had shapes of animals. Then there are like signs of something like that. I think that there are things that we'll never be able to understand throughout the human eye. The one who discovered it then had to, because he's something beyond the supernatural, right?
That is correct. And many people think that the Nazca culture created these figures to communicate with the alien. And, it
Mm-hmm.
might sound crazy. It could be crazy, but it could be a reality, because the Nazca line, the Nazca culture lived on the earth when it was 500 before Christ. So it was too long ago,
Yes.
right? And we might
Mm-hmm.
never discover what really happened or why they created this. Many researchers they use drones to go over the
Mm-hmm.
Nazca lines and to study and get more information from them. But as you said, we might never be able to find out what happened.
Uh, the person who discovered the Nazca limes, and he had a more open mind and said, no, this could be the humans with what tools they worked to where to design these images and with what purpose, right? They will do, if I think is very interesting, no less about, no less than about another mystery that I chosen, and it is about the Bay of the Amphor in Brazil. What do you think about that?
Well, now that you mentioned it, I have heard many things about the amphors in Brazil, and they have this whole discussion about who came first, the Roman or the
Uh-huh.
Portuguese. So
Yes.
they don't really know. They don't really know what happened. Why? Because this is a whole bay full of amphors that belonged to the Roman Empire many, many years ago before the Portuguese arrived to Brazil.
Mhm.
So their question is, hey, you told us that the Portuguese were the first, but why are there many amphors in the bay? I think that what could happen here is that the Brazilian government, they don't really want us to know the reality because this can cause a lot of political cultures, issues and
Yes.
political conflict. Why? Because if the Roman were the first to arrive to Brazil, they could have some rights over Brazil, right? And that's not good for the Portuguese, and that could
Yes.
change a lot of things, right?
Yes. And is what I was able to investigate, which was not much, is that the most worrying thing for the Brazilians with that discovery was that there were doubts about who arrived, pardon. First, to this line, the Romans, the Vikings, or Christian columns. Then that will change many things, and that is why they decide to stop the investigation to Robert Mars, because they could not give a twist to the history now, because this Roman who could be lost and a ship and lost in the way arrived much more before the civilization as shoes there was formed or discovered, and they could have even died because of all of the animals that living there are in the Amazon jungle.
You're right. Maybe they got lost. They might have gotten lost and they might have never been found. So, this boat that the emperors were taken by, it could have been lost in the ocean and it could have arrived to the Brazilian bay. So, yeah, as you said before, there are many mysteries that we might never discover an answer for them. We might never know what really happened, right? So those were our mysteries, guys. Thank you so, so much for having this conversation with me, Karime. I really, really liked our mysteries. I think they are pretty interesting, right? So for everybody, thank you so much for watching our video. That was it. And we really hope that you enjoyed it and you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Goodbye.
Thank you, Maria. Bye.
Bye bye, Karime.